So now we are live. Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is Thoa tuning in live here from Sweden. We have a beautiful day today, and I'm so grateful and so happy and excited to finally come on here live to do this with you guys. For you guys who just come here, like don't know so much about me, my name is Thoa, and I'm a business mentor and coach. I help everyday people to set their own online business worldwide. And last year, I did a lot of episode where I bring on my business partner around the world, where we talk about life, business, and how everything is going. And normally it's for like inspire you guys to get to know us a little bit. We're like normal people who doing the business, so if we can do it, so can you, right? So welcome again. It's a great day to be here, and no further ado, I'm just going to introduce my business partner. It's a beautiful lady that I get the pleasure to work with. She's in France, right? So Marcela, let me just bring you on. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Thoa, for inviting me.
It's so lovely to have you here with us. And you are my first, this is my first live chat of the year. So it's great to have you. And
Okay.
let's just, introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Marcela. I am Colombian originally, but I've been living for all around the place. It's been 17 years in Europe. I
Wow.
yes, I used to live first in Belgium. I did an Erasmus. Then I also lived 12 years in Spain, and now it's been 5 years that I've been living here in France. So
Wow. So what's the reason behind moving that much?
I like moving.
You do.
I like moving, but also, I mean, when I was younger, it was more about traveling and having the experience, international experience, because I love, learning about cultures and about languages and about meeting different people. I love that a lot, love it. And then I met my first husband, in, who is in Spain. I had my daughter there. That's why I lived like for several years in Spain, in Madrid.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, it didn't work like rather quickly. But then after a while, I started my life again,
Yeah.
and I came to France, which is my husband, he's from here, and we have two little kids. So in total, I have three kids. One
Wow.
teenager, one teenager, she's 15, almost
Wow.
16, and then two little ones from 3 years old and 1 year old. So just
That is just amazing. That's a big gap, right? So you're busy mom. So tell us, what's your profession originally? What have you done before?
yeah. So I did my career is on international business, which is
Mm?
related to what I like. I also did a master degree in international commerce, and I worked more for 15 years on like big multinationals and different
Ah,
things on market research, on automobile, on cosmetics. I was more in the marketing department, and also a little bit on in business development too.
oh,
That's my
wow.
background on career wise. It's let's
Career-wise,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
So tell us, how come you move, working online and working for yourself?
Yeah.
What's
So
the reason behind it?
the reason was because I had a good career and everything back
Mm.
in Spain, but when I moved to France, I thought it'd be easier. I thought I would just, oh yeah, it's France. I would like something, but it is true that I did not have my family with me. I mean, never had my family, but to support me with the kids.
Yeah,
We wanted
yeah.
to grow the family. My parents-in-law, they are not capable taking care of the kids, so it's
No.
basically just us. And I found that the cost of living, I live in the south, between in the Provence,
Mm.
is really nice, but it's really expensive. And it is true that we have a lot of government aids and support, but
Oh.
for the people who don't have much revenue,
Mm.
And then it just, and then it puts you like in a box, which I did not want to be, because I've always been independent, and I've always
Yeah.
wanted to, to have my own career, to have my own thing. But
Mm.
I thought, I saw it was not easy, because to have that balance of life, to be able to, I don't know if you've seen, but I've lived that before with my first daughter, being going to the office. But if she falls, I mean, she's sick or she's on holidays, then
Yeah.
how to do, right? And here in France, it's horrible, because they have like so much holidays all the time, and all the time, and then they're always on strike too. Uh, it is hard, right? And then
Mm.
what you make, the salaries are not really. I don't know how people live, honestly, because
Okay.
it's not balanced at all, at all, at all. And even though
Mm.
I have a good career and experience, and I found jobs quite easily, I
Mm.
just couldn't take them, because I said, how am I going to do? How am I going to live? I'm just going to pay the daycare and the rent.
Yeah.
And I've been someone, in theory, I've been brought up by, that I needed to study, I needed to work hard, so we could buy a house, or we could
Mm.
have holidays and things like that, and have that security. And I find myself not having anything of that. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
So we're feeling like you're just working, working, every ever like the salary only goes to the bills and everything like that, and there's nothing left for you to, enjoy life. Is that what you're
Exactly.
feeling?
That's the
Yeah.
point, and not being stressed because I couldn't be with my kids, and then
Yeah.
having someone to pay, yes, paying someone else. But at
Mm.
the same time, stressed because if they fall asleep, what am I going to do? If I have a meeting, I have
Mm.
come also with my roles, the where I worked before. I have a little bit stressful too, where you need to
Mm.
be there.
Mm.
If you have clients, you need to be there. You need to be. So that adds a layer of responsibility. So you cannot
Yeah.
just, it's not like, oh, I'm just sick, I'm not going, or my kid is sick. It's like you have responsibilities, you're engaging into many things. So it's not it was, and so I took a decision in my life. I said, okay, what am I going to do? And I did not know that this online world existed. I did not believe in it at all. My parents are entrepreneurs, they have their own business. My husband has his own business, and I swore that I'd never have my own business.
Yeah, because
I,
you're
I
comparing like the traditional businesses with the you didn't know, right? So,
exactly.
now moving online and have your own businesses, how has your life been since then? Because
So
I know
yeah,
you have a lot of stress before, like you just told us. How
yeah.
is it now?
So it's so different. I mean, just I didn't know that this existed. So when I found it, just came out of nowhere. I saw an ad once on Facebook, and I did not believe it, but it was a gut feeling. I said, okay, I'm just gonna look into it. I'm gonna
Mm.
find what is behind, how it works, how how do you make really money? How, I mean, we pay taxes, and then the what is everything, the system that is behind, and the automation part. So it was all new to me,
Mm.
and it was surprising because I didn't know this existed. I had no idea, and I had no idea. I come from marketing, and I learned digital marketing because I used to
Yeah.
do offline. So this has been a mix, and it is so important. Right now, I'm just not
Mm.
doing my business, which I love, by the way, helping people, and then everything that we learn in this community that is so positive, and then it's overwhelming how good it is, right? Because
Mm.
I didn't know it would be like that, but at the same time, it has opened also other windows. Like right now, I'm also helping small companies with their social media, because internet is so important today.
Yeah.
We need to be out there. So
Yeah.
it's not just people, but also small companies that need to understand this. So I'm helping them, and I
Well,
have not. It just they all came to me.
well, that's great.
Yes, because they just saw me, because they
Yeah.
saw I was there, and of course I have the marketing background, so it's mixed,
Mm.
and so it has given me a why, like another perspective of life, of the capacities that that I have, of the things that
Yeah.
I can do, about my future, about how much I'm worth.
Yeah. And you have
And
more time with your kids as well, right? You
so
know?
actually, it's all about my kids, because
Yeah.
I work around my kids. My kids are my priority. So
I love that.
my kid, one of them, he has, I don't know how to say this, scarlet. Well, he has fever, and he's been
Mm,
sick this week. So I work around their naps
yeah.
when
That's
the,
just thing.
that's my working hours, when they are asleep, and everybody respects that so much, and I love it, because I don't need to be feel guilty.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Having kids, yeah, a mom. I'm also a mom. You know, two twin boys. I know how how fast time fly. You know, and you just somehow, even if you've been there for your kids, I've been there for them. Like since they grow up, I step out of our traditional businesses that I had before when they came along, and I just decided, you know, I want to be more for my kids. I need to find other possibilities so I can be more with them, you know. But even if I had a lot of have had a lot of time with them, I can see they growing so fast, and it's so precious, you know, the time that you will never get back, right? So
Yeah.
I totally respect you, and very inspiring, you know, that you took the leap and go and do something else because you want to prioritize your kids. And I think as a mom, and also a lot of people will recognize that and will can relate to you, you know,
Yeah.
because moving online is maybe something new for a lots of people, but there's possibilities, there's opportunities to grab. You just need to, you know, like you trust yourself a little bit, you know, and take the leap and move online, right? Because there's a lots of things that you can do.
Yeah, but it is true that it was gut feeling initially, but I did a lot of research, and it is true that
Yeah.
I've come from background from business development. So
Mm,
I studied the numbers, and I studied I knew this was not a quick thing. I had
mm,
that clear in my mind, and yeah, and then going to what you said before, I know how it is, how kids grow up and you don't see them, because it happened
mm.
to me with my
Yeah.
first daughter. I missed so much with her.
Oh, so
Like
I'm so happy that you now have like a second, not a second chance, but also another chance, you know, for your toddler right now, for your kid right now,
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
that you can, you know, start working online and be more with them. So that's just amazing.
yeah.
So
Right. I
tell
mean,
us, you know, when when work on online like this, do you find, I know that you have like marketing background and everything, do you find it has been some challenges or anything like that, how do you overcome that?
well, it is true that it's a completely different. It has nothing to do.
Mm,
Um, I think it was on the opposite. It was not good at the beginning, because I had these ideas that things would work in a way, and not the other. But then it was great because we had the training. So, and then it was just like stepping into another bus,
yeah.
more like that, to learn new things, and just open my mind to new things. But we are well guided. So even though I come from marketing background, but it's
Mm,
all new, but it was easy. I
yeah.
mean, with work, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. It was good.
Thank you, Marcela. Well, it's been very inspiring speaking to you, and you know, tell the people, tell the viewers, our followers, you know, what they can do if they're interested in the business.
Well, I would really suggest to check this business, and the possibilities that they have online. We have webinars twice per week where you can see so many different people. It's like we all come from different backgrounds and we all have different stories. The importance is that you want to change in your life, that you want
Mm,
something different, and that there is something out there and there is something good. So I would
yeah.
really encourage people to study further,
Mm,
to register in the links that we have in our pages, to watch the webinars, to ask questions. That's the most important thing.
Exactly, exactly. So basically, what they can do is just register and watch a webinar, right? Because it's also a free webinar,
Mm.
which means you don't have anything to lose. Even if you don't find that the business is the right one for you, you still learn a lot how it is to work online, because we touch on a different points and different kind of possibility how is it to work online. So maybe that open another door for you. We never know, right? So, but our mission, our vision is to inspire you to have a look, take another step toward what you want to create in your life. And when if Marcela can do it, I can do it, and so can you, right? Because we only normal people, normal mom who wants to create something better for ourselves and our family, and for the kids to have more time with them.
Exactly. To be
Yeah,
actually to be with them
yeah, exactly.
and to be
So thank you.
independent.
Thank you, Marcela, for being here. I know that you have a toddler who's taking a nap right now, so we're not gonna take more of your time. I really appreciate you, and I have to say congratulations on all your success lately. You've been doing so well in your own business, and you're helping so many people around the world. And it's just lovely to chat with you and talk to you. And I know that we will work more closer together in the future as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of the advantages to the people we
yeah.
meet.
Thank you so much, Marcela. Have a great weekend.
You too, Thoa. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
inviting me again.
you. Thank you. There you go. There's Marcela. It was so great speaking to her. Sorry, it's live, right? So the kids just came home and I need to close the door. So thank you for being here with me. And I have to say it feels so good to be able to do my live again here on my business page. And I have to say thank you so much for everything, for all the messages, the private messages asking me how I've been feeling and everything. I I'm so grateful for all your love and your support, and I wish you a great weekend. Bye.